Dust Bowl, the land of twisters and tumbleweeds. You can drive for 40 miles and never see a single tree. 80 days with no rain in sight. Can smell the feedlot if the wind's just right. If you wanna know who I am, just look at where I'm from. I'm just a panhandle poor boy, 4th generation born and bred. That old West Texas dust is in my blood. It's where they lay me when I'm dead. It's a rough and rugged land, but it made me who I am. No matter where this life takes me, I know I'll always be just a panhandle poor boy.
Kevin Fowler grew up playing piano a little bit. You ever play any keyboards?
Oh, Lord, no.
No?
No, I was always kind of the band geek, you know. My mom, when I was in 2nd grade, she was always pushing me. All the kids were all playing football. She put me in piano lessons, you know. But I guess maybe she's smarter than I thought.
You get picked on at all for that by the other kids?
Probably. Maybe I blocked it out. Yeah. But, you know, but, you know, looking back, you know, maybe my mom's smarter than I thought. So here I am, you know, 20-something years later, still doing it.
Best mistake I ever made.
Well, you're a very resilient artist, and it's a tough business, isn't it?
It is, you know. We've been doing it a long time, you know, and all these young kids coming up, Cody Johnson and Josh Abbott, and all that, keeping us old men on our toes.
Your dirty books, they got your flag on the wall. Sunset beer, thanks, M-O-U-S-T, they got it all.
You've had a lot of national exposure, and you guys do tour outside of Texas quite a bit.
Yeah, we do a lot. You know, next week we're all up in Kansas and Nebraska and that area. And the whole Texas and the red dirt music thing is really spread. It's really strong in the Midwest now, all the way up to Chicago. And me and Krager played up in Chicago a while back and almost sold it out. You know, it's really cool to see how this thing started. You know, I've been there since day one. You know, about '98 or so, when the whole scene kind of got going. And it's been really cool to watch it grow into what it is now, you know. And back then, you know, Pat was the only guy that could do 1,000 people, you know. And now, you know, at 1,000 people, we lose money, you know. So to see how it's grown, it's been a good ride. It's been a hell of a ride, just be part of it.
If you go back in the Texas country roots, who are some of the earliest artists that you really look up to? So people like Jerry Jeff Walker, maybe Robert Earl King.
I've always been a big Willie fan, and Willie's really been good to all of us Texas guys. I mean, he's in duets with me and Pat and everybody that asks, pretty much. Randy's got one on his new record, and you know, and he never asked a dime or anything from us, you know. And he's really good about, you know, helping out the younger guys and you know, and just supporting us, putting us on shows, you know. And he was, man, especially in early years, you know, when Beer Bait and Ammo came out and everything, Willie and his whole camp was really good to us, you know. And I tried to learn a lot of lessons from him, you know, especially the way I handled fans and stuff. You know, I went to a Willie show, and before he knew I had a band together, went and saw him at Stubbs in Austin, and he stood out there by the bus and signed autographs to the very last person was gone.
King of the road.
Here comes this week's Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback.
I don't know where I'm going. I'm damn proud of where I'm from.
But no, you are quite an entertainer and a little bit of a wild man on stage. And I think that's helped your reputation, helped your career grow too. You enjoy being on stage, don't you?
Well, thank you. Yeah, I do. And it's, you know, I remember my first show, I didn't say a word. I got up with my brother, we played together, and I sang in between when we were singing, we were doing great. And he's a great singer, and we harmonized, and people were loving it. And between songs, it was just this awkward silence. And I was petrified. No, I wouldn't speak. I was scared to death. And I thought, when I got home, I said, man, I've got to work on that. And I spent the next several years trying to get good at being on stage. And, you know, hopefully we are now, but I was shy.
King of the road.
That was this week's Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback.
The Texas honky tonk.
tastes like home.
Since 2008, Honky Tonk Texas in Silsbee, Texas has featured a steady stream of the very best in local, regional, and national touring bands. Pack up your posse and boot scoot over to Honky Tonk Texas for great concerts, dancing, drinking, and dining. Of course, Steak Night is every Thursday, and don't forget about the Honky Tonk Grill. Visit them online at facebook.com/honkytonktx and at honkytonktexas.us. Honky Tonk Texas in Silsbee has been entertaining Southeast Texas since 2008. Where have you been?